Taking pills, eh? You'll be rattling soon.
Well, do us a favour. Don't call the paramedics this time.
When are we going to get our old Sinbad back, eh? Don't half miss him.
So do I, mate.
Any news?
Just thought I'd check the phone. Thought it might not be working.
Luke's escaped? Oh, my God.
I know. I've been searching all over for him. Looks like the Shadwicks haven't heard the good news yet.
Listen, my sweet, I have no idea why you're bothering me with this. Sorry, got to go. Any more problems, don't call me. Morning.
Morning.
So, still no sign of Lord Lucan?
What?
No, not yet.
Well, if you do speak to him, tell him the best thing that he can do is to give himself up.
Well, the best thing for who?
If you want to help your brother, I'd strongly advise you to pass the message on.
Oh, poor Luke, he must have been in the right state to just take off like that.
All he's done is to make a mess of everything for himself and his family.
Slow down, girl, will you? Like a flaming whirling dervish. Here, have a piece of toast.
No, my stomach's all knotted up.
You're suffering enough without starving yourself, I know.
Yeah, well, I'll feel better once I've been round to the solicitors. See if Mr. Carlton's heard anything.
Any news? Not a dippy bed.
Your dad and Ryan are out looking for him now.
Fat lot of good that'll do.
Well, I'd rather they did something than nothing.
Where did he look?
I don't know. They split up. Your dad said he'd go to the old house. Maybe he got in through one of the windows.
He's not doing himself any favours, you know. Prison authorities don't like to be made to look like fools.
I don't care about the prison authorities, Dad. I care about my son. Where the hell is he?
He's probably just lying low for a bit.
We don't even know if he's dead or alive. You know, Luke would know to phone. He knows how much I worry, but he hasn't, has he? So what does that mean? Have I lost him again?
Anybody heard anything about that lot?
No.
Well, something's gone on. Must have. The police come storming onto the close like that.
Oh, are you babe?
I think it's well times that must go
for me.
love.
Any dreams?
Hi, love.
All right, babe. All right, love. You do think I've ever done it to you?
No, babe, you look gorgeous. It's a good job our Jason's in work. His eyes will be out on him like storks.
Where are you going all done up like a dog's dinner?
Jean's trying out at a modelling agency. She's going to be a supermodel.
Nicky, good for you. If you've got it, flaunt it.
And what does our Jason say about all this?
He doesn't actually know about it yet. You're not going to tell him, are you?
Well, I think the lad has a right to know what his future wife's getting up to behind his back.
Hey, he's watching if I were you, Dad. You're number 4 to 1. You wouldn't stand a chance.
I'm getting out of here before this turns nasty.
See you, we'll see, babe. Good luck.
All right.
I thought you'd gone out.
No, I want to word with Sinbad. I don't let him carry on like this.
It's not his fault. He's depressed.
I know that. I can't just give in to him, though. What are you watching?
Nothing. Just my shirt.
I'm sticking in the what?
Oh, just let me get on with it, will you?
Come here. What's happened there?
Nothing.
Well, it doesn't look like nothing.
I'll see you kick off.
Hey, you cheeky little... Have you heard someone?
Oh, no. Some lad got bottled the other night in town. I was standing too close, that's all.
What the stays of this, Sinbad? God knows what he's been up to.
I've told you I haven't been up to anything.
Well, if you weren't involved, how come it's your shirt that's covered in blood?
Because I was standing too close. It happens, you know.
That's exactly the sort of thing that I warned you about.
Yeah, I know. But this isn't down to me and Jerome. It could happen to anyone.
Exactly. You hang around in them rough places, it could be you getting sliced up with a broken bottle. Tell him, Sinbad.
Oh, leave Sinbad out of it.
At the end of me tether here. Why don't you say something? He listens to you.
Mick, get off me case, will you?
Hey, you can't drown in self-pity for the rest of your life. Snap out of it, will you? Hey, Sin.
My nerves are shot.
Oh, you'll be fine. What about some of those dips?
You'd have to go to a load of trouble, Margie. I don't want you shopping on your day off for the party.
Well, you only get married once in your life. Well, that's what normally happens in the Shadwick clan, anyway. What else do we need?
Sausage rolls?
No sausage rolls, thank you very much. Fancy something a little bit more classy.
What are you two planning now?
Our Jason and Katrina's engagement do on Friday night. We're going all up market.
What, no curled up ham butties or tins of fruit cocktail for afters? Oh, get that, will you, Mark? It'll be Mrs. Arden wondering where I am. I'm supposed to be there first thing.
I'll get off. Oh, good luck.
All the best, love.
Hello? Yeah, it is. Who is it? What? What's happened?
What is it, Mark?
Luke Musgrave. He's escaped.
I've made you some sandwiches.
There's no point in going in today.
You're to go to school, do you hear me? You've got an exam to go to.
Like, I'll really be able to concentrate. It was bad enough when Luke was in jail. This is even worse.
Yeah, I know, love. It's not knowing that makes it hard to bear.
What would you do, Mum, if he shows up? You wouldn't grasp him up to the police, would you?
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do.
Well, at least now they can't lock him away for something he hasn't done.
Yeah, but if he doesn't go back, Matt, what sort of a life's he going to have then? On the run for the rest of his days, cut off from his family and friends? That's no way to live.
You wouldn't make him go back, though, would you?
I'm his mother. I'd do what was best for him. Hello? No, I don't want double glazing. Why hasn't he called the stupid... putting us through all this, torturing us?
He'll get in touch, Mum. I know he will.
If he walked through that door right now, Matt, I wouldn't know whether to kiss him or kill him.
Did I hear the phone just then?
You what? You've known since Friday and you tell us now? That's a disgrace.
You'll be after it, Greg. He'll do anything to make you keep him out shut.
I'll have to go and find her.
I mean, it was only you got him locked up in the first place. He's only there on his say-so.
I'll get down to uni, you stay here.
No, I'll come with you.
No, you stay here in case there's any news.
What if it's too late? What if he's already found it?
Stop panicking, I'll find her.
Just hurry up, Greg. We can't let him get to it again.
Come to check up on me again?
No. Look, I'm sorry for being a bit snappy with you.
I test the patience of a saint the way I've been carrying on.
All right, son, I ain't seen you like this. Isn't there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. I just feel like I've fallen into some deep, dark pit and I can't get back out again.
Well, can't you let someone give you a hand out?
Like who? Some shrink that's probably more bonkers than I am.
Who, me? Leo? Tim? Rachel? You know we all really care about you.
I know that should make me feel better, but just can't get through to me somehow.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, I know I've got some good mates. A job, a roof over my head. I can count me blessings until the cows come home, but it doesn't make any difference. Nothing seems to matter anymore.
This isn't like you, son.
Isn't it? Suppose everybody expects me to be the local clown, like I'm not allowed to have any feelings.
Don't talk soft.
I'm sick of it, Mick. Treating everything like a laugh and a joke. No one knows what's going on in here.
So tell me.
It just sounds so pathetic. All I've ever wanted is someone to love. Someone who loved me for who I am.
Hey, come on. Had your fair share of lady friends, haven't you?
It always ended up the same way, didn't it? Me on my own. I tell you, mate, if I've got to spend the rest of my days like that, I'd rather not be here.
How long have you been feeling like this?
Since Christmas. When I went to see Mandy and Ruth, I mean, they did their best to make me feel welcome. Even Daddy Brian made an effort, but I could see they didn't need me there. I felt totally useless and alone. This sort of ache in my guts, and I just wanted to make the pain go away, just do anything to make it stop.
What are you saying, son?
I tell you, mate, it scares me to think about it now, but I came this close to killing myself.
it? How hard can it be? She's only at the university. Well, where did she go? Even Bernie doesn't know where she is. Well, listen, you phone me. If there's any news, you phone me.
No sign of her?
Well, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, she wouldn't take off just like that without telling her best friends.
Oh, come on. You know what she's like. She's probably decided to nip into town and do a bit of shopping.
Yeah, well, I did give her a few bob last week.
There you go, then. It's been burning a hole in her pocket, hasn't it? She'll be out buying some scrap of material she calls a skirt.
Do you mean when she was raped? She was raped. I just couldn't imagine anything worse. I mean, 'cause you always think these things happen to other people. But
Oh, come on, love. Don't torment yourself.
it didn't happen to us. I mean, my daughter, my baby was drugged and raped and now he's escaped. Oh, Jess, what's that Musgrave fella gonna do next?
I know it sounds really corny, but I always saw Mandy as, you know, my soulmate. I mean, I did love Carmel, but not in the way that I love Mandy.
Yeah, I felt the same way about Josie, so I do know what you're talking about. It's just... Oh, Mandy's been gone years. I thought you got over it.
Well, I did it all, but just seeing her with that Brian fella and after everything she'd been through with Sever, I didn't think she could bear to get married again. And why didn't she marry me? You know, no one could have loved her more than I did. We've got a child together. I mean, they should be my family.
We're your family now, eh? And you've got Tim to look after.
Yeah, I know he's sound and all that, but it's different when it's your own. I remember when I first saw little Ruthie, and it totally blew me away. I mean, here she was, this little creature, and I could see Mandy and myself, and I just wanted to nurture and protect her because she was a part of us.
After me and Josie had kids, I think I always saw her through different eyes somehow. It's like when you go through something like that with someone, there's a really strong bond between you, isn't it?
But not strong enough to keep you together, eh?
Yeah.
When you lost Josie, I lost Mandy, and that looks like I'm going to lose little Ruth.
Hey, when she's older, she'll understand that you're a real dad.
But she won't really know me, will she? I mean, I can't change that. I've just got to accept it.
Look, Sam, maybe you need to see someone. Why don't I book in with the doctor?
What good's a doctor going to do, eh? What are they going to do, wave a magic wand and suddenly make everything better again? I'll tell you what I will do, though. I'll peel these jammies off before they have to be surgically removed. I could get a bath and all. Help to make me feel human again.
That's a start, eh? You want me to screw you back?
Hey.
Nothing at all.
Ah, hello, Mrs. Musgrove. I'm just popping into Barbara to meet a client.
I was just wondering if Mr. Carlton had been in touch.
Sorry.
Any luck?
No. He's got a mate in New Brighton. I'll try there this afternoon.
Mr. Carlton hasn't been in touch because he has nothing to report.
No, I know. I just thought he might talk to us, you know, give us a wee bit of advice.
Well, all he'll be able to tell you is what I've already told Ryan. Luke's broken the law and he'll have to face the consequences.
I'm starting to think good luck to him. Maybe it's a good thing he took off.
It would be very foolish to allow sentiment to get in the way of your legal and moral responsibilities.
Oh, none of them give a toss about our Luke. He's just an embarrassment, that's all.
Yeah, well, any more problems, talk to Mr. Carlton.
Take a note of Mrs. Musgrove. I never do. If I do hear anything, I will let you know.
Thanks, Kitty. I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later.
But it's really getting to all of you, isn't it?
I walked the legs off myself today looking for our Luke. Didn't expect to find him, like. I've got to do something. I just can't bear sitting around waiting. Sorry.
No, don't be. Look, why don't we go in there? It's more private.
Take it you haven't heard anything yet?
No. We've rung round all her friends. Nobody's seen her. Oh, listen, I hate to leave you like this, but I'm supposed to be round at Great Granny's. There's nobody who can cover for me.
Oh, don't worry, you get off.
You will phone me, won't you?
course. Just thanks for coming round.
Doesn't get any easier, does it, being a mum?
Jess, sometimes it's the most... It just feels like the hardest job in the world.
Yeah. You know, you think that when they get to this age, all the worry's behind you, don't you? But it isn't. You always feel responsible. I still even worry about this great galumph. Oh, don't worry, love, she'll turn up. I'll speak to you later.
Come here.
Oh, where is she? Where is she?
Leo!
Leo, what?
Walk away from us, son.
I'm walking away from another lecture.
It wasn't a lecture.
Oh, it didn't sound like it.
It wasn't like I walked in and seen that your room was in a mess. I caught you trying to wash blood out your shirt.
Yeah, and I've told you what happened.
So why all the guilty looks and trying to wash it when you thought I was out?
Because I thought you'd just think for the worst and go off on one. I went to town, a lad got bottled, I got in the way, and that's all that happened.
And that's supposed to make me feel better.
I can't win, can I?
You shouldn't be in places like that.
Dad, it happens everywhere.
Oh, well, I drink it doesn't. You'll understand yourself one of these days when you've got kids of your own.
Oh, here we go.
Look, you can mutter and sneer all you like, son, but my heart was in my mouth when I saw that shit. I don't know where you are half the time, or who you're with, or what you're up to.
Yeah, well, I haven't been bottling people in town, okay?
And what about the people you hang out with?
It's not their style. They prefer to use the fist. You know, an excuse for a punch-up. Well, that's what you want to hear, isn't it? Well, that's what you've decided, that a man going around with a big gang of edibles getting into all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, it is. Because I don't remember you turning up with a bloody shirt until Jerome and his mates came on the scene.
Oh, this hasn't got anything to do with Jerome. What do you want me to do? Work in a chippy for the rest of my life and then come home and babysit our Gemma? I'm nearly 18, Dad.
Yeah, nearly.
And whether Jerome had turned up or not, I'd still be going where I'm going and drinking where I'm drinking.
So I've just got to get used to you coming home with blood on your shirt.
I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that I'm not a kid anymore.
I'm sorry for dumping all this on you. I know I shouldn't be getting you involved.
I am involved.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Right, Musgrove, out. As for you...
Don't lay into Katie. This is my fault.
The Knight in Shining Armour Act is very commendable, but I haven't got time for it. Get out.
Better go. Ryan?
I'm all for customer relations, but don't you think this is taking things a bit too far? The last thing I expect to find when I open my office door is you sprawled across my desk with a client's brother.
I'm sorry. It's just I was really upset and...
Yeah, and so was old Mr. Andrews when I read him his wife's will, but I didn't find you and him in here creasing my paperwork.
Sorry.
There's a definite line between work and pleasure, and you don't cross it. I mean, how can we trust you to maintain confidentiality when you clearly have divided loyalties?
Well, I'd never tell the Musgroves anything, honestly.
You better answer that.
Hello, Levy Brown and Saunderson. How can I help you? Oh, hello, Mrs. Cuddington. Yes, he's right here. I'll just put him on.
What is it now?
Hello, love, how are you?
Well, I've got a son and daughter-in-law around the corner going out of their minds with worry.
It's any consolation you must have stayed in our house.
There's no reason for an innocent man to take off like that. I'd always tried to keep an open mind about your Luke. Until now.
I know this changes things.
Yes, it does. We certainly can't carry on the way we've been going.
We can't let our friendship end just like that.
My family would be devastated if they knew I'd been seeing you. I just can't risk it anymore.
Hi, Dad.
Still no news, I take it?
No. Look, I don't want any trouble.
I'm not the one looking out to cause trouble. It's that wayward son of yours. If you do speak to him, I think you better tell him to turn himself in. I don't fancy his chances if our Greg gets hold of him.
Was she giving you a hard time?
No, not a bit of it.
Good. Listen, I've got you some stuff in for your tea, okay? I'm going to go out and meet up with Joey, help him look for Luke.
Do what you like. Nothing to do with me.
Tim okay holding the fort?
Yeah, fine. Saw Leo while I was round there.
Oh, get anything sorted?
Yeah, not really. I just don't know how to get through something. Ended up round again.
Seems like you've had a day of it then. What with Leo and me crying on your shoulder.
Hey, look, Leo's a handful, but you, well, I'm just glad you thought you could talk to me.
I appreciate that, mate.
Any time. And listen, don't walk around with your head in a sling. Talk to me. Let me in on it.
Take it easy. Hey, guess what's in bad? Luke Musgrove's on the run. Escaped from prison, hasn't he? Go away.
Nothing but trouble, them Musgroves, aren't they?
Tim told me to give you this. Ooh, stuff from the chippy, eh? Was he worried about me wasting away to a warehouse? He said that if a man's tired of steak and kidney pie, he's tired of life. Well, you know what? The kid could have a point there, you know.
Your shirt's washed, it's on the line.
So have you decided to believe me now? Hey, listen. If you were doing anything dodgy, you wouldn't be stupid enough to leave the evidence lying there, now, would you? I mean, you're not that thick.
No, I'm safe, mate. Well, I hope not, because if I find out you've been up to anything...
Hey, listen, I know he's a bit of a pain in the ass, you know what, but it's only because he cares.
What's with you, Sinbad? I think you've been watching too many episodes of Friends.
We wanted a group hug next.
How's the exam?
I walked it. Any news from Luke?
No. Ryan's gone to New Brighton to some friend of Luke's. I'm going to meet your dad downtown. We're going to visit some of Luke's old haunts.
I think you lot would have the decency to keep a low profile.
Will you wind your neck in?
Come on.
What did you say?
Get your hands off him. I said leave him alone.
Why should I? He's had his coming.
Dad, would you help me?
Maybe you should give him a dig. It might knock some sense into him.
Dad.
I've had it with a lot of you.
Talk about united we stand.
Greg!
Says a lot, doesn't it? Even your own father's disowned you.
Greg, it's on Nicky. What's happened? Bernie's just found.
And?
She said someone saw our Nicky going off with that Harvey.
But she can't stand the lad.
Exactly, so she's gone off with him. It's not through choice, so Greg, I'm scared. I'm really, really scared.
Channel 4 gets politically incorrect nightly all this week. Tonight, Rockin' Roger Daltrey and Helen Baxendale are just 2 of 4 at 11. Up next, Driven testing out the new Rover 75.
Give me the car keys. I'm going to go and find Harvey.
No, we shouldn't deal with this on our own. I'm calling the police.
And what do you think they're going to do, file a report? We need to sort this now.
You know that he has probably forced her to go with him. This isn't something we can deal with on our own.
What happened to you today? You walked out halfway through the exam.
2.5 hours to answer 3 questions.
It's a joke. What about the other 5?
Other 5 what?
Questions? You know when you open the page, them questions there, inside?
You are kidding me, right?
It's great to know someone's done worse than me.
Didn't do too good yourself then?
Told me man I walked it, but all I did was sit and doodle. Couldn't stop thinking about our Luke. Suppose you've heard.
Done it, hasn't he? Fair play, I reckon.
Oh, don't talk crap. He's dropped himself even further in it this time.
Not here, is he?
Don't know where he is. No one does.
Why? Don't you ask? The stones. Of Shad?
I know I'm desperate, but I don't think a bag of aggregate's gonna help me.
Just a thought.
Come on, boss, we should be cutting trees down. We've got to make those druid staffs.
Can't we just stick to stones and T-shirts?
Do you or do you not want to be mobbed by naked hippie chicks? Do. Do you or do you not want to make loads of cash? Do. Right, my granddad's got some garden stuff. I'll go and see if he's got a decent saw.
Hope he's got a better set of teeth on it than yours.
So do I. And then to the woods, Brother Bosco. To the woods.
And DS Rose will be told what's happening.
Can you just put me through?
OK, then. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Bye.
I know, but this isn't a personal call, it's an emergency. Well?
They couldn't get hold of DS Rose in time, wasn't available.
Wasted time.
Well, at least the police know what's happening.
Oh, at last. Bernie. Hi, love. Listen, do you know where Harvey lives? Right, thanks. Are you still looking for her? All right, cheers. I'll keep in touch. Ta-ra. I'm going down there.
Oh, Greg, this is mad. She's with a friend from uni, that's all. We're blowing it out of proportion.
He's no friend of our Nicky's. She's been suspicious of him ever since that party. I just hope it's not because of something she hasn't remembered yet.
Oh, don't even think about it.
Think what? The worst? That's already happened. And it can't happen again.
Right, I'm coming with you this time.
You stay here. I'll phone if there's any news.
No, I'm coming with you.
There's no point.
Greg, I can't bear to be in this house any longer. I've got to do something.
Another adult was a novelty. I think my brain's been turning to cotton wool, all the baby talk I've done lately. Do you want a coffee?
Oh, no, thanks. I can't stop. I've just had a phone call from a company in town, and they're interested in signing up for group membership.
Excellent. The last corporate membership was very lucrative, wasn't it?
Well, the managing director wants a word with you as well. She wants to see if your restaurant will be good to wine and dine all the new clients.
Well, it sounds promising. Could do with building up a more regular clientele.
So we're going to kick off at 4 o'clock, OK?
Oh, gosh. Well, Katrina's had the day off. Well, let's hope she can drag herself back in time to look after the children.
You two still not getting on, then?
Oh, Lindsay, at times she can be a proper little madam. I don't think she realises how lucky she is.
One just can't get the staff these days, can one? I'll speak to you later.
OK.
This is a waste of time. I know. You just can't get the staffs these days.
Funny.
Oh, stop sulking, Bosco. You've been a miserable get all day.
I still say we've got enough with the druid stones and that.
You know your problem? You give up too easy. These staffs are going to be worth a mint.
Who in the right mind's going to pay a penny for junk like this?
We're not looking for people in the right minds. We're targeting new age divvies, remember? Yeah, this is all right.
Yeah, just the thing, if you wanted the diddy men. Let's just forget it.
What else are you going to do? Sit around on your fat backside doing nothing?
All right, no need to get out your pram.
I need to be doing something, boss. I've got to take my mind off our Luke. It's just been a bit crap at home lately, that's all. It's been doing me head in watching my mum and dad drive each other mad.
Well, why don't you do one? You know, get out the way for a bit.
Oh, yeah, right.
Come round to ours this weekend. My mum and dad are away. We'll have a laugh, like. My mum will have the fridge stocked up with stuff for us, and I know where my dad keeps his secret stash of lager.
Yeah, that sounds all right, that, boss. Don't mind for doing, mate.
Sound. Meanwhile, me and you got a bit of work to do.
Hiya, kid.
Hiya.
All right if I,
Yep. As long as you don't go chucking red wine everywhere.
I know I said I was sorry about that. Me and your mum made a holy show of ourselves, didn't we?
It's OK. You're forgiven.
Thanks. So, how are you and our Carl's getting on living next door, then?
We love it. It's lovely and quiet.
I know we pushed it out, love. All that rowing and that.
It's about time we moved anyway. Seems stupid the house just sitting there empty when it's all bought and paid for.
Well, I suppose it's handy, having a spare bed. I mean, I'll always have somewhere to keep now, won't I? And me and your mother ever have a ball.
Oh, that's right. Look on the bright side.
Hey, we're doing fine. We're into day 5 now and not a single knock.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. After all my disastrous relationships, you and my Mum are Kylie's role models.
Well, God help her then. Anyway, got a little something here for you. Housewarming pressie. This is going to add a touch of class to your humble abode. Go on, open it.
How are we going to turn this into a druid staff?
Just stick a few together.
Hey, Musgrove, where's your brother?
Oh, like I'd really tell you.
Now go on. How'd they get away?
He dug a tunnel with a spoon.
Now go on, just tell us.
Oh, look, do one shit, boy. He gave me a nasty look. Quick, call the paramedics.
Hey, shut at you, or I'll put you in Aussie.
Dad 999 because his mate Sinbad had a lion. Thought he topped himself, didn't you?
You say another word about Sinbad, and I'm telling you, I'll smash your face in.
Yeah. Same goes for you about Alu.
Anyway, what are you two children playing at today? Poo sticks?
This is our nice little area. To do with staffs.
What are you talking about, you sad weirdo?
We're going to be making more money in a day than you earn in a week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to Stonehenge. He's selling druid artefacts.
We've already got the stones of Shad.
The what?
You wouldn't have heard of them.
It's all a load of crap, that New Age stuff.
I know. But all the druid women walk around in sheets. No undergrollies either.
You two are off your heads.
You won't be saying that when we're crawling in naked women.
The only woman you get is a rubber one.
Yeah, whatever.
No, seriously, like, but you know if you get involved in all this druid lark, do you get to meet, like, loads of women?
Naked women?
I'll tell you all about it when we get back.
Well, I'll come with you if you like.
I don't know. It's not everyone's cup of tea, this druid lark. Come here, boss.
No, yeah, are we on or what?
Well, if we do decide to let you in, you're gonna need this.
What's that for?
All them naked women. You'll need that to beat them off with.
Object dart. That's what they call that.
And there's me thinking it was a vase.
Unique. That's the word for it, love. Unique.
It's that always.
Had me eye on a novelty doorbell for me and your mother, only got pipped to the post for that. Fran Williams from the Home Economics Department snapped it up.
Shame.
You can pick up some real bargains at these school jumblies, you know.
You got me a present from a jumble sale.
Yeah, you get first dibs at all the best stuff when you help out. It's one of the perks of the job, love.
So, how's it going at school? Still enjoying it?
Yeah. I love it. Hey, Tapestry's coming on now.
Decide where you're going to put it when it's finished?
No, I haven't. Hey, it would look good in here.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Fair dues. Am I boring you?
No, I've got a lot of people coming in to have a look around soon. And with a bit of luck, they'll sign up for a membership.
I'll leave you to it then. Hey, and I might call Val later on. Check that you've put your object dolls in pride of place in your new abode.
See you, Dad.
See you, love.
Oh, 16. All these corridors look the same.
18.
20B, we want 28.
Hello? Oh, hello, Jess. How are you? Well, I think you must have your wires crossed. No, I'm not expecting you to babysit tonight. Katrina will be here. She asked you to cover for her. Without asking my permission. Well, yes, I certainly will be having it out with her. Bye.
It's down here, 14. 16, then.
18.
Open the door! Open the door! I know you're in there, you little nonce!
If you knocked on the door like a normal person, you'd have probably opened it by now.
Harvey, we know you're in there!
We're not going anywhere till you open the door!
Get out here now, I'm gonna kick the door down!
Greg, give us your mobile. I'm phoning the police. We don't know what we're going to find when we get in there.
If you've touched, I'll kill you.
He's done. Oh, Nicky, you and him went off together.
Crap! You might have been nowhere near Nicky, so I've nothing to do with me.
Oh, no.
Now leave it, man. Go in my bedroom.
Oh, my God.
What is it?
Look at this.
They're just drawings. You filthy little...
Greg!
Where is she? Hang on, please, Mr. Sadwick, that's enough. Carry on like this, and you're going to be the next one who gets banged up. Now, back off.
Susanna.
How dare you? When I ask you to look after my children, that's exactly what I expect you to do. I do not expect you to farm them out at your convenience.
It's not like that. I was afraid I was going to be late back, so I asked Jessie to come in just for an hour or so.
And you didn't think to tell me? Instead, I had to find out from Jess herself, who must have thought I was an absolute fool, not knowing what provision I'd made for my own children.
I can't see what the problem is. Jessie already works for you. It's not like she's a stranger or anything.
This isn't about who you've lined up to babysit. This is about you not bothering to inform me. Have you done this before?
No, this is the first time, honest.
In future, if you can't keep to the agreed hours, at least have the decency to ask me to rearrange my schedule.
I don't feel like I can ask you anything at the moment. You seem to want everything your own way.
Well, I am so sorry. I can't run my life round you. I was under the impression you worked for me, not the other way round. As it is, thanks to you, I've missed a very important business meeting.
So, were these drawn from imagination or memory?
Imagination. You're sick. I never hurt her, never. I love her.
Someone saw you around, Nicky. They saw you.
I wasn't with her, I've already told you.
Was anyone else with her?
We've already been through this. I said I don't think so.
And which direction did she go off in?
She might have been going to the gym.
The gym? Where is it?
Up on Aspen Street.
You better be telling the truth, Sunshine, or I'll be back to break every bone in your body.
I thought druid staffs were supposed to be made out of hazel tree. This is hazel tree. Matt, we nicked it from someone's garden. It's a fence.
Hey, are you still making druid stuff? Now that's more like it. This is what I call a proper stick.
Watch it. And it took me out there.
Got a carve load of sacred symbols and that on it. Goes down a bomb at 20 quid a go.
20 quid for a minty old bit of wood.
That new age lot will buy anything.
You see, the problem is people need something in their lives, something to believe in. If you haven't got that, then, well, life just isn't worth living.
So, no side to your look then, eh?
Nah.
Go on, just tell us. How did he get away?
He was in Aussie for being battered, and he made a run for it when he took his cuffs off.
Can't say I blame him for getting off. After all, he's an innocent man.
Doubt that. Yeah, you don't know about anything, but it doesn't stop you sticking the boot in, does it?
Well, it wasn't just me, was it?
The only reason our Luke got banged up was because Nicky Shadwick had some mad dream, that's all. Because she could have pointed the finger at any one of us at that party.
Oh, yeah. Me and Leo got dragged in 3 times. They had nothing on us either.
Like I said, could have been any one of us banged up in that jail. Our Luke was just unlucky, that's all.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. Stupid guy let me down again.
Yeah, and you let me down. I'm working really hard here trying to get this business off the ground. And where do you want to need you?
Well, I did try to phone you, but
I was busy showing people around like you should have been. You made me look a complete idiot by not showing up. I was lying, covering up for you.
But it wasn't my fault. I rely on Katrina. If she lets me down, I've got no one else to turn to. I haven't got my mum and dad living next door, you know.
My family might live close by, but it doesn't mean they wait on me hand and foot. You know, you seem to think you're the only person who finds it difficult trying to juggle everything. Well, there can't be a working mother in this country who doesn't have the same problems as you. At least you've got a nanny.
A nanny who does exactly as she pleases. That's why I'm in this mess. Lindsay, I don't want to argue with you. I'm sorry I let you down. I really am, but it simply wasn't my fault. If Katrina doesn't deign to turn up, what else am I to do? Leave the children on their own?
No, of course not. Well, perhaps you should give her a warning. Tell her that if she doesn't stick to her agreed hours, she's out. Oh. You'd have sorted her hours out with her, haven't you?
Well, not as such. Not yet.
Well, you can't blame everything on Katrina then if she doesn't know where she stands with you. Get it sorted, Susanna, before your business goes down the pan.
Nicky! You get down here now! What?
School at March, she's all right.
What are you doing here?
Just climb down, will you, love?
What's happened? Why didn't you tell us where you were?
We thought he'd got you.
Who? Nick. Mom.
It's Luke Musgrove. He's escaped from prison.
Think about what I've said. Just stay away from Nicky Shadwick.
We're on the same course. What am I supposed to do? Pack it in?
You've seen for yourself, Mr. Shadwick has a very short fuse. We can't promise to bail you out every time.
So you think they'll go ahead?
Well, I can't see why not. We need to target more people like these. Corporate membership is definitely the way to go. The thing is, though, Susanna, when we meet these people, we should all be there. Jackie, me, and you. See, if we're all here, it looks more, well, more professional. Like we really cared about the business.
Is that another dig at me?
I'm just saying, that's all. If we're going to really go for it, we've all got to pitch in. You can't carry anyone in a business like this.
One meeting I miss. One meeting because my nanny lets me down and you're going on as if I'm never here.
Well, sometimes you just seem, I don't know, distracted. I'm bound to wonder whether you're committed. Because if you're not, maybe now is the time to say so.
I am 100% committed to this business. And you've the cheek to treat me as if I'm only playing at it.
I'm sorry if I'm coming across as heavy, but I'm really dependent upon this business. This isn't just about me, you know. I've got Kylie's futures to think of and all.
I'm not in it for my own amusement, you know. I have 2 children to take care of. And I've put everything I've got into this business. I mean everything. So I will do everything I possibly can to make it work.
Good. That's sorted then.
Look, Lindsay, thank you for stepping in and covering for me. I do really appreciate it.
It's not like I had much choice, really, is it?
But you won't have to do it again.
What are you lot staring at?
Oh, Craig, let's just get it in.
Come on, love.
Yeah, just grab that with there.
Oh, no, it's the busies. And someone's dobbed you in for nicking this fence. They're here to see about your look. Have you found him?
It's your mum and dad in?
I'm his brother, I've got a right to know. Have you found him? Oh, come on, just tell him you're tight, Ming.
That's the one, lads.
Where are they going?
We need to search the place.
You can't do that.
I'm afraid we can.
Hey, I wouldn't leave them in there on their own. They might nick something.
Just remember, if you or any of your family help Luke in any way at all, you'll all be in serious trouble. Understand? Pass that on to the rest of the clan, will you?
Hey, do you know where he is, really?
No, but I wish I did.
So in future, if you go anywhere, you phone and you let us know.
Yeah.
You even get your mobiles, there's no excuse. Are you listening to me?
Aye.
Babe, you're gonna have to take extra care when you're out and about, you know.
She's going nowhere till Musgrove's banged up. That's if this lot ever managed to find him.
Glad to see you safe and sound.
Yeah, she was in the gym just like that other little slime ball said she was.
You feeling all right?
Well, no, not really. I mean, what if he, like, wants revenge on me or something? That's probably why he escaped from prison in the first place, to come after me.
It's far more likely he'll want to get as far away as possible.
He's out there now, the person who raped my daughter. And what are you lot doing about it, sweet FA?
We did provide you with alarm buttons in case of emergencies.
Is that the best you can do?
We can give Nikki her own personal alarm. Keep it with you at all times, and if anything happens, we can be with you immediately.
It's not enough.
I promise you, we'll be doing everything within our power to find Luke Musgrove.
And what have you done with the pictures of our Nikki?
Craig? Pictures of me?
Some drawings we found in Harvey's flat.
But you said you'd only call round there to see if he'd see me. You didn't say anything about this.
I know, we didn't want to worry you, because you've got enough to contend with at the moment.
Well, have you taken them off him or what?
We had no right to do that. He hasn't broken the law.
What's going on here? My daughter seems to be the target for every sicko in the area, and you lot are doing nothing about it.
I know it's frustrating, but we're doing our best. Bye, Nikki. Take care. And you, no more of this vigilante nonsense, OK?
Craig, you shouldn't have laid into him like that. We need people like that on our side.
On our side or not, they're a waste of space, a lot of them.
Enjoy your meal.
think I'm a spoilt bitch, don't you?
I didn't say that.
No, but that's what you were thinking.
This isn't a game, Susanna. This is a business. We're trying to make money.
I'm aware of that.
And I can't stand to see you throw opportunities away just because you can't get it together with your domestic affairs.
Lindsay, you've made your point. I'll speak to Katrina tomorrow.
Good.
Look, I know it may seem pathetic to you, but I have been in this situation before, having to have a nanny. And I suppose I tend to think of Katrina as family or something. I just hate the idea that the only people I have in my life, the only people who help me in any way are my employees, people I have to pay.
All the more reason for you to look after people like Jessie and Katrina.
Yes, I realise that.
Look, Katrina seems like a really reliable and, well, a conscientious type person. Keep treating her the way you are and you're going to end up pushing her away. And then where would you be? Eh? You'll end up completely and totally on your own. I don't know how you cope then, do you?
Looking tasty in Bath. No, not the tub, the town, wearing layers for romance. She's got to have it next here on 4.
Katrina, are you there? Oh, I was wondering where you got to.
Before you say anything, I've been up since 7:15 with Harry and Emma. I've fed them, taken them for a walk, and they've just gone down for the afternoon now.
Katrina, actually, the only thing I wanted to say was, sorry. It's ones you like from the beauty salon, a sort of peace offering.
Oh, right.
I know I shouldn't have shouted at you last night, but I completely freaked when Jess phoned to say she couldn't cover for you.
I'm sorry, too. I should have let you know what was going on.
Yes, you should, but I realise you need a break, but I have to make sure that the children's needs come first.
Susanna, I'm never normally late for them, you know that. And just lately, I've given up loads of my free time to fit in with your hours at the restaurant.
I appreciate how difficult things have been the past few weeks, which is why I think we need a fresh start.
You're not sacking me, are you?
No, not at all, but I think we'd benefit from knowing exactly where we stand with each other. So when you finish, come down and we'll sort out some working hours that suits both of us. Hmm?
Sinbad, my mum asked me to give you this.
Oh, right. Mum's all right then, is she?
What do you think?
Listen, you know, your Luke's doing himself no favours getting off like that, you know. Or your mum and dad, for that matter.
Yeah, well, now it's common knowledge. I suppose the execution squad's out after him.
Hey, we're not all convinced that he did it, you know.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Listen, the longer he's on the run, the worse it's going to be. You know that, don't you, Matt?
Yeah. Look, I don't know where he is, honest. I only wish I did.
Oh, hello.
Hiya, you just got back?
Yeah, we stopped off at Anthony's first to dump off some gear and get a post, but where'd you get this?
Picked it up last night. Fancy something a little bit sporty.
It's lovely.
Yeah, but it was a sporty price and all, eh?
Well, we don't all want to drive round in a second-hand Capri's ad. So, come on then. Did you have a good time?
Absolutely brilliant, wasn't it, love? Fresh air, good food, wonderful company. What more could a man ask for?
Jessie coped all right, did she? No emergencies or disasters we should know about?
Well, she was great. Till the other day.
Why, what happened?
It's that Luke Musgrove. He's escaped.
Oh, my God.
Jessie Shadwick said there Nicky's in bits again.
You know, he wants shooting on sight, that scumbag, for what he did to that girl.
Is that right, is it? And you'd be just the man for the job, I suppose? Yeah. Well, my brother's done nothing to no one.
So how come he's up on a rape charge, then?
Because that Shadwick slag's told a pack of lies about him. So if you've got anything else to say about me brother, now's your chance.
Jackie.
Right. Then I'd keep that shut in the future if I were you.
Welcome home, eh?
Come on, love. Let's go and get that kettle on.
God, Jason! What are you playing at? Creeping round like that, you frighten me to death.
No, I'm sorry, Nick. I had to drop some stuff off for the extension. Anyway, I thought my dad was supposed to be stopping with you.
We had to go to Brookside Comp. Some sort of emergency with the boiler.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have left you on your own. Look at the state of you. You're shaking like a leaf.
I thought he was coming after me.
Hey, come on, Nick. If he was going to turn up here, he'd have well done it by now. That Musgrove scum will be miles away.
Do you reckon he's got family over in Ireland?
Probably.
So, do you think he could be over there somewhere?
No, it wouldn't surprise me. But there's one thing I do know for sure. Is that he's not soft enough to show his face around here again.
Did you see Sinbad?
Yeah. Rent book's on the table.
Suppose he knew about Luke.
Of course he knew. I mean, it's splashed all over the front page of the Echo.
Yeah, I know what it says, Ryan. I have got past the cat sat on the mat, you know.
I didn't mean that. Sinbad knew all about it. Now, I'll go in the chippy and that's on the counter. I'll go home and Ron Dixon's mouthing off.
We just have to ignore them, love. It doesn't matter what they think.
So ask about Sinbad.
I've always been my own worst enemy.
Me too. But it bothers me what people are saying. And I could have punched Ron Dixon's lights out.
Yeah, and then there would have been more trouble. More rise, more tears.
Yeah, we could do with less of them. Oh, Mum.
Where is he, Ryan? Where's Luke?
So we're agreed then? 2 evenings off per week and every other weekend.
Sounds good to me.
Bearing in mind there still needs to be a degree of flexibility even in the new arrangements.
On both sides, you mean?
Yes, of course.
Great. And you haven't forgotten that I'm off tonight, have you?
Well, actually, I was thinking of giving you the rest of the day off. Think of it as a sort of engagement present.
Oh, thanks, Susanna. That's brilliant.
Well, I thought you'd need the time to sort things out for the party this evening.
We've had to cancel it. No one feels up to celebrating with Musgrove on the run.
Oh, I can believe it.
Nicky's terrified in case he comes back.
Yes, she must be. But it seems such a shame not to mark the occasion in some way. I mean, it's a big step. Making a commitment of that sort to each other.
I know. But I'm sure we'll find a way of turning today into something special. With or without the party. Hiya. Hiya, can I have a chicken sandwich, please, Rach? Yeah, no problem. Do you want another coffee? Oh, yeah, go on, please. Something happened at college? College is fine. So what's up, then? Who does this to me? Well, I'll give you the clue. He's got a plum in his gob and a silver spoon shoved up. Nathan. He's making me work through my lunch hour and I've got to go back in after college. This is your punishment for rolling around his desk with Ryan? He's only jealous because he's not getting any. All he ever does with his wife is argue. Well, Ryan's pretty good at that, no, you know. He had a right go at me and my dad this morning, mouthing off about that brother of his. He's just dead stressed at the moment. Well, aren't we all? I mean, the Millennium Club's been split 50-50 and I still haven't seen my half on paper yet. I don't suppose I could get an appointment with Nathan this afternoon, could I? There's only Carlton in. Nathan's gone swanning now.
Great.
Anyway, didn't think you two were talking.
Business is business.
The appointments come through?
About time and all. Here, let's have a look. This isn't for another 2 weeks. I thought you said they were sorting it out pronto.
They are. I made up to see me so quickly.
You're joking, aren't you? 2 more weeks in your condition could be crucial.
Not according to my doctor, and if he's happy to wait a couple of weeks, then so am I.
Yeah, well, you two might be willing to play Russian roulette with your health, but I certainly am not.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that we're ditching the NHS and we're going private.
We are doing no such thing.
Anthea, don't be daft, love. I could have you in to see one of these bigwigs next week.
Just you listen to me, will you? I'm the one who'll decide who treats me. So let's just leave it at that, shall we?
What's up?
What do you think? She's worried sick in case that maniac turns up.
I've told her. He's not stupid enough to do that.
Yeah, well, you obviously didn't convince her.
Look, you. The Musgroves have already ruined our party. Don't let them spoil this afternoon, eh? I made up we can spend it together.
Me too.
Anyway, it's about time, Susan, I give you some time off. Said you're working all kinds of hours this last couple of weeks.
At least we cleared the air after her Barney.
You should get her dumped, you know, and find yourself another job before she starts messing you around again.
And how am I supposed to get a job without any references?
Well, it's never stopped you before.
Behave, will you? If I walk out on Susanna, she's not going to give me a reference, is she? And seeing as the family I work for on the state have done a disappearing act, may as well stay put here for now.
I suppose so. Anyway, at least with us both there, we can save a little bit for the wedding, eh?
Haven't you forgotten something?
Like what?
We're not properly engaged yet. As in one of them gorgeous, sparkling things that happens to fit on here.
Sorry, were you talking to me?
Oh, go on, Jace. I know we said we'll get it tomorrow, but with us missing out on the party.
Do you want to get it this heavy?
Can we?
Go on, then, seeing as it's you.
I'd have Jack. He's well and truly spirited. Oh, well, lucky for him then, because he's definitely not my type.
Hi, Reg.
Hiya. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, I am a bit better, actually, yeah.
Only I called around a couple of times, but Mick said you weren't too good.
Yeah, I must have had a flu bug or something, but I'm sound to pound now.
Good, because I need you to be fighting fit for the week after next.
Why, what's that?
Well, I know the news about my mum marrying Brian has been hard for you to take, but it does mean that you've got something to look forward to as well.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I do, because when me and Mike come back from Bristol, we're bringing our Ruth back with us.
Oh, you mean she's staying with you?
Yeah, well, my mum's on a honeymoon.
Well, why didn't your mum ask me to mind her?
Well, you haven't spoken to her since Christmas.
Fair enough.
Look, I know how much Ruth means to you, Sinbad. And that's why I want you to spend as much time with her as possible while she's here. Give you both a chance to make up for Christmas.
I'll do more than that, because that's the best bit of news I've had in months.
You sure you're going to be all right on your own?
Yeah, I'll be sound. My dad will be back in half an hour. Come on.
I think we should just hang on for a bit, you know, in case he gets held up.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, if you don't go now, you might as well forget it. By the time you find a parking space, the Jules will be shut. Come on. Yeah.
You having a good laugh at us, are you?
Oh, Jace, don't you dare start.
Jace?
Just do one, eh? You tell that brother of yours that he's dead if he comes round here again. Yeah, all right. Next time he phones.
Jason!
You know where he is, don't you? Don't you? You're off your head, you. Same as that one.
Ryan!
Okay, come on, cool it.
Just leave it, Ryan.
Well, he started it. Him and his big mouth.
Yeah, OK. I think it's best if you just go, all right?
Come on, Ryan, inside.
Later.
Do you reckon, eh?
You know, you're not helping anyone acting like this, you know.
Especially your Nicky. Well, don't worry about it.
After everything we said and you start this in the street.
I'm sorry, Ma, but that lot was down to him.
Yeah, well, just keep well away from him, OK?
I'll leave our Nicky on her own after that.
Just go, will you? I'll be all right.
Yeah, your dad'll be back soon anyway.
Yeah, I'm only next door, okay?
Come on, let's get this ring book before I change my mind.
Hey, sounds like you got a get-out clause there.
You got no chance.
Hiya. You're early. You haven't given Nathan his marching orders already, have you?
It's been as nice as pie. Thanked me for going in. Cancelled his last appointment and closed up early.
What's up with him?
Came in laughing and joking with one of his friends. Reckons they're meeting up with some mates in Barbookie for a drink. Asked me if I wanted to come and all.
Well, why don't you then?
Because it's bad enough having to work with him in that office every day. No way I'm going to start drinking with him and all.
Well, it might make things easier if the two of you got to know each other a little bit better.
You reckon?
Casey, one little drink's not going to hurt you.
It's not going to help much either. Because believe me, he'll be back in on Monday morning with a right gob on him. Besides, I've promised myself a night in front of the telly and a big box of chocolates.
See you later.
See ya.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's got something to smile about, eh?
He won't be so happy when he sees the size of his bar bill.
A bit steep, is it?
Climbing. So, what can I get you?
I'm not stopping, Rach. I just wanted to ask you something.
Sounds interesting.
Well, I just wondered, would it be all right to take our Ruth to the seaside for a few days? You know, when she's staying at yours?
I don't know. I mean, it's all right with me, but I'd have to ask my mum first.
Well, actually, I've jumped the gun a bit there, Rach.
You spoken to my mum?
A few minutes ago. Well, thought it was time I made me peace with her after walking out like the way I did at Christmas, you know.
Oh, good. I'm glad you've sorted it out. She's still really fond of you, you know. And if a trip to the seaside's fine with my mum, it's fine with me.
Nice one. Right, well, better get off then. Go and root me bucket and spade out. See you later.
You look after yourself.
Well, he looks a bit happier than the last time I saw him.
Yeah, he's really looking forward to seeing our Ruth.
Any chance of another bottle of bubbly?
Yeah, sure.
It's all right, Rach. I'll see to it.
Personal services, eh? Does that mean that I'm forgiven for my professional blunder?
I've never been one to hold grudges.
I'm glad to hear it. Listen, I know you're probably busy, but if you get the chance, do you want to come over and join me for a glass of champagne?
And what about your mates?
Well, they've all got wives they need to go home to.
Oh, and isn't your wife expecting you?
I doubt Sarah has the slightest interest in my whereabouts tonight. She'll be far too busy doing what I'm doing.
What? Drinking, you mean?
I can't think of a better way to celebrate my divorce.
Oh, I'm really going to miss you, you know. It's been great having you all to myself this last 2 weeks.
Thought you'd be sick of the sight of me by now.
No chance. And you do know how much I love you, don't you?
I love you too.
And you know that I only want the very best for you.
Yeah?
Then why won't you let me find you a doctor who can see you next week?
Ron, will you please just listen to me, because I'm only going to say this one more time. I'm getting the best possible treatment on the NHS, so no way am I going to duck out the system and go private. Now, have you got that?
Yeah, all right.
I'll give you a ring tomorrow.
Bye, love.
Hiya. You all right?
I'm just worried sick about our Luke.
Have you heard from him?
Your mum's going up the wall back there. I don't know how much more she can take of this.
Well, you by the looks of it. Listen, I'm always here, you know, if you want to talk.
I just wish you'd be free a bit later.
No problem, just tell me where and when.
Well, 7:30, Barbookie.
Yeah, OK. See you then.
Katie, thanks for... well, you know.
You off now, love?
Yeah, I'm gonna go meet Katie for a drink. You sure you're gonna be all right on your own?
Yeah. Your dad's shift finishes at 10. I can always ring your granddad if I get desperate.
Trust him to slope off to Uncle Paul's when he's needed here.
Yeah, to be honest, love, I'm kind of glad he's out of the way. I don't need him going on about Luke every 5 minutes.
You know, it's madness, Mum. He's only going to make things worse for himself.
I just wish he'd walk in through that door. You know, only if it was just to tell me he was okay.
Hello? Oh, how are you? What? Look, are you sure? Yeah, look, I'll be there first thing in the morning. Yeah, I'll ring you when I get there. Bye.
Was that about Luke?
No. An old mate of mine up in Carlisle had a bit of an accident. I said I'd go and see him.
Ryan, are you telling me the truth?
Yeah, of course I am. Look, I'll only be gone a couple of days. Get me stuff together, then I better get off.
Ryan!
Thanks. Are you still waiting for rain to show?
I don't know where he's got to.
Well, he must have got a big fair or something.
Yeah, looks like it.
We either called it quits or we ended up killing each other. I thought getting divorced was the soft option.
That bad.
Yeah, this is well earned.
So, what's the plan now, then? You're going to be making up for lost time?
What, whittling away my bedposts?
Like you're a bloke, aren't you?
Yeah, with the worst chat-up lines in the world. Did it hurt?
What?
When you fell from heaven. I did warn you.
Oh, it's beautiful. Congratulations, I made up for you both. Thanks. We were a bit disappointed after we had to cancel the party. But getting this is more than made up for it.
Yeah, and you can have the party when, well, you know, when things are sorted out.
Yeah, well, things won't be sorted out until that Musgrove scum's banged up for at least 20 years.
So, finally managed to talk him into it, have you?
Actually, it was the other way around, wasn't it, Jace?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. I reckon you two are made for each other.
Thanks.
Why don't you find yourselves a nice quiet table and I'll come over and take your order in a minute.
Thanks. Nice one, Mitch.
What are you like?
Well, silly cow gets on my nerves. You'd think she'd won the lottery instead of some no-mark builder.
Probably just as well, Ryan's late.
Yeah, I'm not waiting any longer.
You going home?
Well, some of the girls from college are going to a club in town. Might as well join them, seeing as I'm dressed up for the night out. See ya.
See ya.
What are you smiling at?
Oh, it's just nice to meet Jackie the person instead of Jackie the suit. Oh, I didn't mean to offend.
No, you haven't. I just touched on the sore point, that's all. I feel like I'm married half the time.
What, you and the suit?
And all work and no play.
Come on, then.
What?
Let's go out. You choose, as long as it's away from here.
Oh, no, I can't. Listen, we're short-staffed and I've promised Rachel I'd hang around just in case.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, we could always go to my flat. I mean, it's not exactly town, but it's out of here, and well, Rachel can always get me if she needs me.
Sounds good.
So, which one's your favourite?
I'm not really into pop stars. I prefer my women more down to earth.
Really?
Especially those with a really crap CD collection. You okay?
Just wondered if you fancied making up for lost time.
You've got to help me.
Total Brookside by Jeff Tibbles is available now from most bookshops, priced $9.99. Coming up, Monica does the dirty on Rachel, and some of the friends think Phoebe does something really disgusting.
From the police. How the hell are we supposed to keep him hidden away in this shoebox of a house?
He came here because he needs us. We can't just throw him out and leave him to fend for himself. He's our son, for heaven's sake.
What about our other kids? They've been through enough since he's been charged. I'm not having them dragged into this mess as well.
No, there won't be. Ryan's away and Matt and Kelly won't be back from their friends till late tomorrow.
And then what? It's only a matter of time before the police or one of our friendly neighbours susses out he's here. Us keeping him here is a criminal offence, Niamh. Do you want to end up in prison?
No, but I don't want us sending our son back there either. What happens next is Luke's decision.
We should encourage him to hand himself in, go to court and clear his name.
And you really think that's gonna happen? I've got no chance. So if the police want me, they're gonna have to find me, because there's no way I'm giving myself up.
Do us a favour, love. You get us some water. Save me traipsing this through the house.
What'd your last slave day of?
Back chat. Now shift yourself.
How long do you think before this extension's finished?
Oh, it'll be a while yet, the way things are going.
Don't tell me Mum that she thinks she's having a Sunday dinner out here.
Be Christmas dinner more like. Unless you fancy getting your hands dirty.
Oh, no chance.
Oh, come on, Nick. It's better than moping around in here.
Do you think the police will find him soon?
I'm sure they will.
Well, Jason thinks the Musgroves know where he is.
I think he's right, no. The busies want to drag his parents down there and throttle it out of them. What, are you going to give me hand or what?
Yes, who so?
That's my girl.
On one condition.
Oh, aye.
I won't mention the Musgroves again if you don't.
Right, you know.
Are you joking me or what? That was good gear I got you last time. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what then, mate. You do that next time you want some stuff. Loser.
What's all that about?
Just some guy with an attitude problem.
Oh, aye.
Oh, relax, will you, Mick? It's no big deal.
Yeah, check that one out. Leo.
Nice wheels or what, eh?
There's 101 jobs need doing around here, and you two are just lazing around gawping at that.
Jerome's looking for a car, and I won't value for money.
What money? You can't even afford to run the mobile, never mind a car.
Oh, do you reckon, eh?
Yeah, and your mum does as well.
It's up to him what he spends his money on.
Oh, I know it is, Leo. When he gets the money.
It's sorted, Mick.
Look, believe me, son, it's going to be a long time before you can afford to buy cars.
I reckon we're just going to have to wait and see about that, then.
There's those invoices to check. And if Jessie comes in, tell her I got a note and I'm going to stock up at the warehouse now.
Anthea. I wish you'd let me go, love. You should be sat in there, not traipsing all over the place.
Ron, don't start all that again.
All right, but look, just make sure you don't go carrying anything heavy, do you hear?
I'm only going for dusters and cleaning cloths. Oh,
Hey, watch it, will you, Jack?
Sorry, love, my fault.
You're all right?
I'm fine, thanks. Just wish I could get that through to your father.
So all that about?
She's had the results of that smear test she went for.
And?
They found precancerous cells.
Oh, well, it's a good job she went to the clinic when she did then.
Yeah, but the Aussie's dragging its heels over it now. Her appointment's not for another 2 weeks.
Well, that sounds that quick to me.
Not quick enough as far as I'm concerned. Anything could happen between now and then.
If I was you, Dad, I'd stop worrying. I mean, a week or so's not going to make much difference, is it?
Yeah, and if I get my way, we won't be waiting around long enough to find out.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thanks. You?
I was just going to give the contract a quick look over before our meeting.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it then.
I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to get away from all the noise and the smell. Lying in my bunk, listening to the sounds, whispers and moans, shouts, the threats. Lying there wondering when my turn would come round.
Luke.
It was worth it, Ma. Hospital seemed like heaven after that.
They kept you chained to that bed like a dog.
Maybe. But I slept well for the first time in months. And that's when I decided I wasn't going back.
How did you get away from the guards?
It wasn't exactly difficult. I needed the toilet, the handcuffs came off, and they couldn't see me for dust. I was out of there without a second thought. Down the corridors, out the door, across the car park. I just ran and ran till my lungs felt like they were bursting.
Where'd you go?
Woody's, he's an old mate, a trucker. I've been bunking down the back of his wagon for the past few days.
Where were you planning to go from there?
He does the Dublin run a couple of times a week.
You were going back to Ireland.
I didn't know where else to go. I knew the police would be watching this place, so I got in touch with Mum, Rose and Don. I asked them to meet me off the ferry.
But they know you're here.
They're probably still waiting for me to show.
Why didn't you go?
When we got to the Liverpool docks, there was police everywhere. I took one look and my bottle went completely. So Woody did a quick U-turn and, well, I made my way back here.
It's no safer here.
The police came straight round to us the minute you left that hospital.
Yeah, they'll still be keeping a close eye on the place. I wouldn't trust the phones either.
Well, what are we going to do?
Keep this one out of sight and carry on as normal. Oh, believe me, boy, he'll be back in jail before the end of the day.
Right, that's enough now, Dad.
Can you manage that?
Yeah, no props. Shall I go and start mixing some cement now?
You'll have to wait while I get another bag.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, hey. Got yourself a new apprentice, then?
To be honest, Mick, I've only got to help me out to try and take a mind off Musgrove and his Houdini act.
I'm surprised the business haven't tracked him down by now.
I wish they'd get a move on. It's not only our Nicky who's suffering over this. The longer he's out there, the less paid work I'm getting done. My family's suffered enough because of that scumbag.
Yeah, too right. Well, at least you get on with the extension. Should keep your Margie happy.
Not if she sees our Nicky's first attempt at bricklaying.
Hey, if you want to handle with anything, I've got two big lads in there. I've got nothing better to do at the time.
Have you done this kind of work before?
Well, no, but Jerome's dad was in the building game before he went into community work, and they're dead keen to learn a trade.
Oh, nice one. Listen, I'll pay the going rate if you think they'll be interested.
Don't worry, Greg. I'll make sure they're interested. See you later.
See ya.
Sorry to keep you. Running a bit late, I'm afraid.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But it's nice to mix business with pleasure now and again.
Like last night, you mean?
No, not at all. Right, down to business it is then. Sorry it's taken so long to draw up the first contract, but there was a lot more work involved than I first thought.
Well, so long as we can get things moving quickly now.
OK. I assume your solicitor's aware that I'm representing Miss Corkle in these negotiations.
Yeah, he knows exactly where we're up to on our list.
Well, he's one step ahead of me, then. I think I've covered everything.
Great.
But you will need to get a copy to your solicitor as soon as possible.
It's sorted. I'm seeing him on Friday. I think I'll have a flick through this now, if you don't mind.
No? Fine.
What do you mean you're not interested? Greg is offering you a day's paid work there.
I'm not navian for some poxy builder.
Yeah, and I don't do navian either.
You don't do anything that requires a bit of effort.
It's not my fault there aren't any jobs.
I've just found your job and you turned your nose up at it.
I mean the proper job.
When was the last time you were down the job centre?
Last week, wasn't it, Jane?
Yeah, and nothing doing as
You
usual.
haven't been down the job centre in weeks.
Well, I'm not going near that extension anyway.
You do as you're told, Leo.
My dad wants to know if you two are ready yet.
Are you giving him a hand as well?
Supposed to be. I don't think he's too impressed with my bricklaying skills, though.
I'll show you a few tips if you want.
Yeah, great. That'd be sad.
Yeah, well, we was just on our way round now.
Why didn't you try and get in touch with us before last night, Luke?
I've caused enough upset over the past few months. I didn't want to bring this lot down on you, know.
But you rang Rose and Dawn. Let them know what was going on.
Because I needed somewhere to hide. I know people in Ireland. People who can help me disappear for a while.
But you would have got a message to us, wouldn't you? Let us know you were safe.
Of course I would have. I just knew I had to go get right away from Liverpool. So I headed for home.
You still think of Dublin as that?
I suppose so, yeah. I spent the first 12 years of my life there.
They were happy years, weren't they?
Rose and Don made sure they were.
What have you been doing up there?
Just getting things organised, in case.
The police, you mean?
Can't be too careful.
I don't know, look, maybe your instincts were right. Maybe you should go back to Ireland to hide out. I'd rather he spent the rest of his life over there if it meant keeping him safe.
Come on, Niamh. Running away isn't the answer.
Well, you tell me what is, then.
You know what I think.
Yeah. And there's no way I'm giving myself up.
He can't, Joey. His life wouldn't be worth living.
What, you really think life on the run's going to be any better? Moving all the time, having to look over your shoulder every 5 minutes? That's no life for a man.
Well, I'll take my chances with that. Because no matter how tough it gets out there, it's got to be better than what I went through in that prison.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks great. And thanks for all your help with this.
Well, I know how much the Millennium Club means to you after the last time we talked business. I'm just glad everything worked out for you in the end.
Yeah, same here.
Should be plain sailing from now on.
Fingers crossed, eh?
Well, it's been nice doing business with you, Jackie.
Yeah, you too. Oh, I almost forgot. I left this in the flat last night.
Really? You sure it's mine?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it was just me being stupid.
Yeah? Well, that makes two of us.
For God's sake, Luke, get away from there before someone sees you.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for her.
She'll be straight onto the police if she gets as much as a hint that you're hiding out in here.
There was no rape. She's lied about the whole thing, the flashbacks, seeing my face, everything she said.
Then go back and set the record straight. Tell them all that at the trial. Come on, Luke, it's the only chance you've got.
She's my only chance. I'm gonna go talk to her. Get her to tell them it wasn't me.
Are you demented or something? Stop it, will you?
I'm desperate, Dad. Look at me, would you? I've been locked up for months, abused, degraded. They did this to me because of her. But I didn't do it. I swear I never raped that girl.
Time and all. I was just about to send out a set. Anthony, what's wrong, love? Come on, let's get you set down.
I'm all right.
Look, just take it easy. Can you try and show me where it is?
Will you stop fussing? It'll go in a minute.
Have you had this pain before?
Of course I have.
Well, why on earth didn't you tell me? You should be sat at home resting.
For goodness sake, I've only got a stitch.
How can you be sure that that's up? What on earth are you doing now?
Getting rid of it like I have hundreds of times before.
But you didn't have precancerous cells on your cervix then, did you, love?
It's only a stitch, Ron.
I'm not arguing with you anymore about this. You're seeing somebody private and you're seeing them today.
I most certainly am not.
Oh, yes, you will. Because I've already made the appointment.
You see, the trick is to keep it smooth and efficient. A bit like yours truly, eh?
Oh, you reckon, eh?
Believe me, Nicky, it's dead easy once you know.
It is when you do it.
Hey, watch it, you have got the fastest trowel in the north when I'm up to speed.
Just wish you'd been here an hour ago. Could have saved me a lot of hard work.
Yeah, me and all.
Better stay close then. Make sure you know what you're doing.
Not too close, I want this finishing by the 7th.
No problems to a man of my talent.
Hey, get your talent over here and give us an amble this, will you?
I'm sorry, mate, but my expertise are needed over here.
Oh, you're all right, Leo. I'll give you a lift with that.
Nice one, Nicky.
Here you go, love. Thought you might fancy a nice hot cuppa.
Excuse me.
I can get you the chocky bicky and all if you fancy.
I don't fancy, thank you very much.
Come on, Anne. How long are you going to keep this up?
Until you get it into your thick skull that I'm a grown woman, perfectly capable of making her own decisions.
But you can't blame me for worrying about you.
I'm worried too, you know. But it doesn't help with you going on about private healthcare all the time.
Come on, love. I don't want us to fall out about this.
We already have.
All right, then. As I've nothing to lose, give me one good reason why you can't keep this appointment I made for you.
You just want the one?
Yes, and I won't say another word on the subject.
Right then. Because I've just phoned and cancelled it.
I know how worried you are, but I'm sure wherever Luke's got to, he's in good shape. We're just going to have to wait and see, Rose, because no way is he going to ring here in case the police have the line tapped. Just hope and pray, that's all we can do. I'll be in touch if there's any news. Bye, Rose.
Are they all right?
Worried sick about you. I didn't know what to say.
I wish there was some way we could let them know what's going on.
It's too risky for all of us.
I feel like all this is my fault. I'm sorry.
No, don't be, love. Come on, I at least have got my boy back for a wee while longer.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Cheers.
Hi, Dad. You all right?
No. No, not really.
Still worrying about Anthea?
I wish you could have a word with her. Try and make her see the sense in going private.
Why would she listen to me, Dad?
Because you're a woman, Jacqueline. You know more about these things than I do.
The one person who knows most about it is Anthea. She'll have had it all explained to her by the doctor.
Yeah, I know, but what's the harm in speeding things up a bit by going private?
No, except it's not what she wants.
Hello again. You making sure everything's all right?
Can't be too careful.
Always had a good business head on her, Jackie.
I'd noticed. Actually, I was just about to have some lunch, if there's anything else you'd like to check with me.
Sorry, my dad just asked me to do a favour for him.
Another time.
Hey, you want to get in there, Jackie, but he's got a few bob.
I thought it was your private life we were discussing, not mine.
Jack, will you have a word with Andy for us?
Yeah, looks like I'll have to now, won't I?
Done a good job there, lads.
You right on schedule now then, Dad?
Got a couple of days in hand, thanks to you three. Think this calls for a round of digestives.
Oh, God, you must be impressed.
He's all right, you're all fella.
Yeah, he's not bad sometimes.
Yeah, I'll swap you anything.
You're all right, Jace. I'll tell you what, give us a bell when you've finished. See you, son.
Hope these two are earning the money.
I'll tell you what, good pair of workers, these. Never stopped since he got here.
It's a bit frisky.
So you pleased with them?
Yeah, the sound. I'll tell you what, Jerome knows his stuff.
Does he?
Yeah, and they're good for that Nicky as well.
You asked for this job.
I'll tell you what, Mickey, I haven't heard that Nicky laugh like that in months.
I can't believe he's dragged you in here to discuss the ins and outs of my cervix.
Oh, he didn't have to drag me anyway. I'm as bothered about what's going on with you as he is.
Oh, no, you are, love. It's just your dad's got the whole thing out of proportion. He heard the word cancer and he's jumped to all sorts of conclusions of his own.
So it's not as serious as he thinks.
Well, it is a warning that something's wrong, but it's not life-threatening at this stage.
And have you explained everything to him?
Of course I have. He just hasn't listened.
Right, you sit yourself down and will you listen this time?
When I rang that private doctor of yours, I had a word with him about what's wrong with me.
And what did he say?
Dad?
He agreed that I'd be wasting my money going to see him. He told me another couple of weeks isn't going to make any difference.
So that's good news?
If he's right.
I was just as worried as you when I heard the word cancer. But I'm going to be fine. They've caught the cells in time. The treatment's dead straightforward.
So you won't have to stay in hospital then?
That'll be in and out in the same day. But just because it's not major surgery, it doesn't mean I'm not worried, you know. I could do with a bit of support, Ron, instead of you going on like this, making things worse.
You know I'll always be there for you, love.
I hope so, Ron. Because I really don't want to go through this on my own anymore.
No, your dad's right, Luke. It's not safe for you here.
I'll get off and I'll work something out.
How long is that going to take?
A couple of days at most.
2 more days? Have you forgotten you're a wanted man?
Of course he hasn't.
I'm not an idiot, you know.
You were idiot enough to come back here with half of Liverpool looking for you. What the hell were you thinking of?
I thought you'd want to help.
Of course we do.
It's not the cleverest place to hide, boy, is it? In your own home with the police outside the door? They're hardly going to turn a blind eye. Pretend not to notice you under the bed, but your fingers crossed.
I know.
This is serious stuff, Luke. It's not some stupid game you played as a kid.
And how the hell would you know what I did as a kid? You and me ma weren't even there.
Luke!
This is no time to be going into all that.
Never is, though, is it? You just want to brush it under the carpet and pretend it never happened.
No, it wasn't like that.
No? Well, you tell me how it was, then.
Right, that's the last of them.
How's it looking then, Dad?
That's a big improvement on this morning.
So, are you going to be paying me? What are you paying then?
This extension's costing me a fortune.
Nice one, Dad.
Tell you what, lads, you want to go and get your dinner while we wait for our Jason to bring the stuff? Yeah, I'm starving. I'll do us a favour. Will you get rid of this cement for us?
Yeah, all right.
Thanks, lads. We never got this far without you.
No sweat, mate. See you later, eh?
Yeah. See ya.
What do you think you're doing? Getting rid of the cement. What does it look like? Oh, shh. Come on, soft lad. You better go pray for rain.
What's he doing as a bit of dinner, love? I'll ring our Jason and see what he's got to. You
Yeah, don't be, sir.
haven't seen me mobile, have you? Could have sworn I brought it out here. I was talking to our Jason and I put it down over here somewhere. You don't think them two have had it, do you?
They were brilliant a few minutes ago. Now you're accusing them of robbing your phone.
I'm not. Just seems odd. It's gone walkabout the same time as them.
Well, they don't need your phone, Dad. They've got one of their own.
So where is it then? Oh, no. I don't believe it.
Oh, God, Dad.
I was 17, Luke. There was no way I could cope with a baby.
Other girls manage at that age.
We were living hand to mouth in a shabby bedsit when you were born.
We had no money. Your dad didn't even have a job.
Excuses, ma. You gave me to Rose and Don because you didn't want me, and that's the truth of it.
No!
We loved you.
Not enough to keep me. Bring me up as your son.
It broke my heart.
Yeah. Mine too.
I'm not having you upsetting your mother like that.
You've always resented me coming here, raking up the past.
You're talking rubbish.
Am I?
Whatever mistakes me and your mother made in the past, we've suffered from them down the years.
Yeah. Well, that makes 3 of us.
Handing you over to our Rose was the hardest thing we ever had to do. But we did it, for all our sakes.
For your sake, you mean? Because it certainly wasn't for mine.
For God's sake, boy, it's over with, finished. Why can't you just leave it in the past where it belongs?
How do you fancy racing around in a Lotus Esprit? Next on 4, we're testing the acceleration of 3 different sports cars as Driven feels the need for speed.
any breakfast. Maybe we should keep these closed.
Yeah, better not. Don't want the neighbours getting suspicious. Is he coming down?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to try and talk to him. Make him see sense.
I'm not handing him over to the police, Joey.
It's not a case of handing him over. They could turn up any time. They will turn up.
I don't care. I'm not doing it.
Come on, Niamh. He can't stay here.
Then we'll just have to sort something out today. Find him somewhere to go. Just as long as it's not back to that prison.
Morning.
Morning, love. You all right?
Top of the world, Ma.
Go and get yourself something to eat. You've barely had anything since you got back.
I'm not hungry.
Who the hell's this?
Where?
Come on, upstairs.
No, it's all right. It's Rose and Dawn.
What? Oh, Rosie. Here?
I'm sorry, Niamh. We had to come. We couldn't stay in Ireland knowing he was on the run. Luke. Oh, my God, son. What have they done to you?
So what time will Jason be back?
You shouldn't be too late, about mid-afternoon. I'll tell him to give you a knock.
Actually, it'd be better just ringing. The way Susanna's been with me lately, I don't want to fall out with her again.
I thought you two had sorted everything out.
We have, but you still have a go at me at the first opportunity. Is it just me, or can you smell something funny?
Yeah, the toilet's blocked.
He wasn't your Jason, was it?
I don't know who it was. I'm going to have to get me drain rods out, I know that.
Sounds painful.
It's not my favourite job in the world.
Any news on the other fella?
Musgrove? Nah, nothing.
Hi.
All right.
Better go over there. Don't want to give an excuse to start kicking off again.
No.
Can you tell Jason to give us a ring?
Yeah, no problem.
See ya.
Ta-ra.
Niamh, will you come away from the window? You can't stand guard 24 hours a day.
If the police come, I want to see them before they see us.
Have they not been round already?
Yeah, but not since he's been back.
You shouldn't have come. It'll only raise suspicion.
Come on, Niamh. What do you expect? We've been out of our minds with worry.
Well, especially after Rose spoke to you, we didn't know what to think.
We just want to help.
Yeah, well, we don't need your help, okay? Joey and I have got everything under control.
I wish.
We're going to get Luke away to somewhere safe as soon as we can.
What? Like, where?
I don't know yet.
Me ma's right. I can't stay here, can I?
Well, maybe you could join Ronnie Biggs in Brazil.
What if it's the police?
What, ring him up to tell us they're coming round?
Hello? Ryan? Ryan, where are you, son? Okay, when are you coming home? No, they haven't found him yet. Yeah, so have we, love, out of our minds. No, Ryan, have you got a number we can call you at? Ryan, hang on a wee minute. Ryan! He's gone.
Where is he?
He's still in Carlisle. He sounds worried sick.
Aren't we all?
Luke, think about what you're doing. Running away like this, it makes you look guilty.
I'm not going back.
You have to, son.
For God's sake, will you keep out of this? He's our son, not yours. We'll tell him what he should and shouldn't do.
Right, I've done yesterday's banking, finished all the staff rotas and collected all the mouldy coffee cups from the office. All I've got to do now is make a list for what needs bringing up from the cellar.
Which I've already done for you.
Ah, thanks, Jack.
I'm too good to you, aren't I?
So, is that it then? I'm finished?
Yep, for the whole fortnight.
Still can't believe my mum's getting married. It's mad, isn't it?
Must be something in the air, right? You mean you and our Mike shacking up together and now your mum and Brian tying the knot?
Katie and Ryan. All we need now is for you to cop off and then we'd all be spoken for, won't we?
Me? Who am I going to cop off with?
Will you tell me? You looked very pally with Katie's boss the other day.
Nathan? No, don't be stupid. We were having a conversation, that's all.
Oh, is that what they call it? It was all over you like a rash.
No, he wasn't.
So he didn't go back up to the flat with you then?
No, he didn't. He got straight into a taxi and he went home.
That's a relief. But then again, I should have known you wouldn't look twice at someone like him. I mean, Lord Snooty. Oof, you'd have to be desperate, wouldn't you?
I've put her down, but she's still wide awake. You wouldn't keep an eye on her, would you? Just make sure she doesn't bring any of that milk back up.
Okay.
Oh, such a bad night's sleep. I don't know what was the matter with Harry. Just wouldn't settle, would he?
How did you hear him? Wasn't sure if he'd woken you up.
Yeah, he must have woken the entire close.
Put him to bed with me in the end. Got kicked all night instead of deafened.
My bag. Where's my bag?
On the chair.
Oh, thanks. Oh, Harry, what's wrong? Your milk's coming.
Would you mind just keeping him occupied while I do this?
Well, I haven't really got the time.
How long be? It's here a minute.
Oh, Harry, what's the matter? Mummy's got to go. Your little sister's not crying, is she?
It's coming now, Harry.
Oh, you know, I've really got to go, Katrina.
Well, what time will be back?
Well, I'm not sure, but it won't be late. Now, you be a good boy for Katrina, won't you, eh? See you.
See you. Harry, will you be quiet just for a minute? I'm going as quick as I can.
Do you have to talk to her like that?
I don't want her here. Standing there doling out the orders like there's no tomorrow.
She did bring him up for 12 years.
I don't care. He's my son. I brought him into the world.
Would you keep your voice down?
The two of you have always got your own way in the past. Well, it's not happening again. No way. Not having the two of you ganging up on me.
Ganging up on you? Where'd you get that from?
You're always the same when you get together.
What are you talking about? We're only trying to decide what to do for the best. For Luke.
Yeah. And would you look at what happened the last time you did that?
How did you end up like this, son?
Accused of forcing yourself on a young girl.
I didn't do it.
You're not going to be able to run forever. You know that, don't you?
People do.
It's not what we want for you, is it, Dawn?
Nothing to do with you anymore, though, is it?
Everything to do with us. You're still our boy, no matter what's gone on.
No. You lied to me for too many years. Let me carry on believing I was your son when all the time I had a whole family, brothers, a sister, all sitting here waiting for me to come home.
We didn't want to lose you. We did what we thought was best. What good would it have done telling you after all those years?
Luke! It's the police!
Dad!
Joey, quick!
They're here.
They're in the garden.
Come on, upstairs, quick.
Where's he gonna go?
Back again, are you? So what's the latest? Have you found him or what?
Man, up there, quick!
What'll I do?
You'll have to answer it.
Let them in.
We have to. They know we're here.
Into the water tank. What? Come on. I've drained as much as I can.
In there?
Come on, Luke, get in!
Still think he's innocent now he's done a runner from jail. Sounds to me like he did it. The sooner they find him, the better.
I want to go to stage.
My son's not here. Get out of my house.
What's going on?
Not at the back.
We've seen nothing of him.
How many times do I have to tell you he's not here?
Come on, love.
Check the bedrooms.
We have to let them look.
Try the loft.
Where are you going?
Right, a couple of stairs. You check down here.
Want to try it out?
Away.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
The bedrooms are clear. Roger that.
Let's spot him at the ferry terminal. Come on.
Okay.
Luke, it's all clear.
What's with all the police? Rose, what's going on?
Hello, Alec.
Luke, what the bloody hell's he doing here?
Then you can have your dinner too, eh? Oh, come on, Susanna, where are you? You said you'd be home.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you think you can get away with it.
I just have, haven't I?
Who do you think you are? Steve McQueen in The Great Escape. This is about real life, son, not bloody play acting.
All right, Alec. Don't shout at the boy.
I'll shout at him all at once. I'm the one who'll get done for harboring an escaped prisoner.
Here, love. Put this on. You'll catch your death.
Can't you see what's happening here? You're making things 10 times worse for yourself. They're going to get you somewhere down the line, whether it's here, Ireland or wherever. And that'll be the end of it. They'll have you guilty before you step foot in that courtroom.
Leave it, Dad.
Your father's right, Niamh.
Nobody asked you.
He's making a big mistake.
He's not going back.
He bloody is. I'm ringing the police.
No!
Hang on, Alec.
Don't you tell me what to do.
I agree with you. He should turn himself in.
The lad's going to end up getting life.
It's Luke's decision. No one else can make it for him.
Hiya. So you ready for the off then?
Yeah, just waiting for Mike. He's due back soon, though. Go and sit down. I'll bring you a cuppa.
Oh, no, you're okay. Don't have you working.
No, I'm not. I'm finished. Go on. I'll be over in a sec.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had time to look through this properly, but as far as I can see, the change here shouldn't affect me to any great extent.
No, it all seems to be okay, doesn't it? As long as Lindsay doesn't try and sneak anything in at the last minute.
Well, she wouldn't do that.
Susanna, I wouldn't put it past her. Still can't believe it. Me and Lindsay Corkill, partners. God knows what we're gonna get on. There you go.
Oh, cha. So you're all ready for the big day?
Yeah, can't wait.
Listen, I'm happy for you now.
That's nice.
No, I really am. I mean, all that stuff the other week, well, that was just me being selfish. Just thinking of number one.
Don't be daft.
Anyway, when you go down there, I want you to give her this.
What is it?
It's a wedding present.
Oh, Sinbad.
Well, I couldn't think of anything good, so I plumped for a nice picture frame. You can stick a wedding photo in it.
He didn't have to do that.
Couldn't let your mum get married and not get her a present, could I? I'd have looked the right one.
It's really nice of you.
Yeah, well, we go back a long way, me and your mum. And I just want to wish her all the best.
How long were you thinking of staying?
I hadn't thought. Just until everything's sorted, I suppose. Till we know he's safe.
Yeah, well, there's no need. We'll ring you, let you know what's going on.
It's no hassle. Don sorted it out with work. We can stay as long as we like.
I think I'd prefer it if you left Joey and me to handle everything here. The less people hanging round, the better.
I see.
Good. That's sorted then.
Niamh, this isn't a competition. I'm not trying to take him away from you.
Don't worry. I wouldn't make the same mistake twice.
Everything all right, Ma?
Yeah.
Fine.
We were just saying, I think it's probably best all round if Rose and Dawn get off first thing in the morning. There's no point in them hanging round here, is there? Well, it looks like Mr. Cuddington's done a good job.
Yeah?
Well, he's certainly very thorough, I'll say that for him.
What do you think of him?
What do I think of him? Well, how do you mean? Romantically or professionally?
Well, I just think he's attractive.
Why? Do you?
No.
Why are you blushing then?
I'm not, am I?
Yes, you are. Definitely. So what's going on? Are you seeing him?
No.
Oh, Jackie Dixon, I know when you're lying. You're seeing him, aren't you?
No, I just... Oh, but we had a bit of a thing the other night, that's all. He was in the bar celebrating his divorce.
Oh, what sort of a thing?
Well, we ended up in bed together.
Jackie Dixon, you hussy.
I know, I don't even know why I did it. And we've hardly spoken a word to each other since.
Well, he's certainly very attractive, I'll say that for him.
Do you reckon?
Yes, definitely. And do you like him?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I saw him yesterday and he made some stupid wisecrack, but... Well, I think he only says it because he felt awkward. I mean, he is nice.
What's stopping you then?
Well, I don't know if he's interested in me. I mean, he did sort of mention going out for lunch together, but apart from that, nothing, so...
Well, if I were you, I'd get down there, ask him for a date.
Susanna, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I can't. He's playing it dead cool.
Look, he's young, attractive, good in bed.
Well, I didn't have any complaints.
Then go for it. Believe me, men like that are very difficult to find these days.
So she been?
Okay, fine.
Difficult to read, huh, Rosie? Seems to be doing well.
Yeah, she is. She misses him, of course. We both do. You don't raise a boy for 12 years, then forget all about him. But we got through it.
It's difficult for Niamh, seeing them together.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be.
Even after all this time, she doesn't like the idea of having to share him with someone else.
Have fun, Kelly. I'm gonna go and pick her up at her mate's.
And bring her back here?
What do you think? No, I'll take her away somewhere for the night.
Where?
I don't know, a hotel or somewhere. I'm not subjected a 15-year-old girl to this.
So you're not even going to tell her Luke's here?
No. Oh, and by the way, when I get back here tomorrow, I don't want to see any trace of him, right? I want him out of here.
What?
You're the lad's father. Talk to him. Get him to turn himself in.
Do you think I haven't tried? There's no way he's going to give himself up.
He's going to have to. The police are going to catch up with him sometime, and when they do, he's not going to stand a chance. He'll look as guilty as hell.
Do you think I haven't tried to tell him that? He won't listen. I don't know what else I can do.
Well, you're going to have to do something, because I tell you now, if he's still here tomorrow when I get back, he's not going to have any choice in the matter. I'll make the decision for him. I'll phone the police myself.
Hey, what are you doing? I've been knocking all afternoon. There's been no answer.
So you thought you'd tunnel your way in instead?
I'm sorry about this. The drain's blocked. I've got to dig down to the pipe.
Could you dig a big crater in your own garden instead of here?
I've checked all our sides. The blockage is over here somewhere.
Hell of a mess, isn't it, for a blocked drain?
I was no other way down there.
Does Mick know about it?
No, I haven't been able to contact him.
He's going to off his head.
Do you reckon?
It's all right, wouldn't you?
I've got no option. It's the only way I can clear it.
Well, if I were you, I'd get it sorted and filled in quick before he gets home. Otherwise, he might find another use for it.
Okay, so that's 1:30 and 6 o'clock. Thanks. Right, that's that sorted.
Did you have to go so soon?
It'll only raise suspicions having them here.
It's all right, I understand. We can buy our tickets at the dock.
Well, I think you're doing the right thing.
Should be in Dublin by tonight.
I'm gonna come with you.
What? You are not.
Don't be ridiculous. That's where the police got called to from here. They'll have notified every airport and terminal in the country.
We can hire a van. I could hide in the back of it.
No!
Why not? They can't check every car that goes
I
on.
thought you already tried this. With that mate of yours, you said the place was swarming with cops.
That was different.
Different how? If anything, they're more likely to stop Rose and Don. And for all we know, they're looking for them now.
Oh, what else am I gonna do? I mean, I can't stay here.
Well, you're not going with her.
Niamh,
Not this time.
what the hell's the matter with you?
I'm sick of her acting like she owns him. Like she's got some kind of claim on him. I'm not having her taking him away again.
Niamh, I have no hidden agenda. I want to help the boy. That's all. Is that not fair enough?
He's not your son.
He was for 12 years.
No, Rose. You didn't carry him in here, feel him grow. And then to watch him being taken away. To be handed over to Saint Rose, the paragon of virtue. Little Miss Perfect with the house, the husband, and the chaste little life.
For God's sake, Niamh.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for bringing up your baby.
Okay, Rosie.
Don't, Ma.
Oh, that's right. You look after her. God forbid Rose should get upset, because she's the only one that matters, isn't she? Well, no one cared about me. 17 years old and just lost her baby. Have you any idea how that feels?
I know how it feels.
You just leave it.
Why? In case poor Rose's feelings get hurt. She can't have children. She's got no idea what it feels like to have a baby and then have it taken away.
I know more than you think.
Just let it rest.
Don't I, could you?
Because I had an abortion. All right? Are you happy now you know the truth?
You had an abortion, Rosie. An abortion?
That's it. That's all you wanted, a little drink of milk? You ready for a little snooze? Oh. Here you go. Oh, but last, where have you been? I've had a nightmare.
What's wrong?
I've had to give Emma a bottle. She was starving, and I held off as long as I could.
Were you giving her formula?
Well, yeah, I had to. You didn't express any, and she was crying. She was due for a feed an hour and a half ago.
But why didn't you ring me?
I did, but you weren't there. I left a message.
How many times do I have to tell you? I always come back for feeds. You know I do.
Yeah, but you didn't this time.
I can't believe you've given her this after everything I've told you.
Hang on. I've only given her a bottle of formula. It's not like I've poisoned her.
Emma is a breastfed baby. I do not want her given formula. It will upset her stomach.
Oh, so it's not good enough for Emma? But I can pour as many gallons of it down Harry as I like.
What? What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Forget it.
Are you trying to imply that I somehow care for Emma more than I do Harry?
No, I just think this milk thing's a bit...
How dare you? How dare you? Do you not think that if I'd have been able, I would have liked to have breastfed Harry? Of course I would. Don't you think I would like to have given him the same start in life that I'm giving Emma? It wasn't an option.
I didn't mean that.
I know what you meant. And in the future, I'd appreciate it if you kept your observations to yourself. You are here to look after both of my children to the best of your ability, not comment on how I choose to bring them up. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Good. I'd better start tidying up round here. The whole place is a complete mess.
Was it mine? You didn't tell me.
I was only 15.
I thought... You can't have children.
Afterwards, there were complications. They told me I couldn't have any more. I couldn't tell you, Don. How could I tell you that?
It wasn't Rose's fault. She was just a child. I sorted it. Mum and Dad didn't know anything about it.
You sorted it?
I thought it was the best thing to do. She wanted to go ahead and have the baby, but I pushed her into it.
My God, you made her have an abortion.
You should have told me.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't her fault. It was mine. I ruined her life. Stopped her for having a family of her own.
No, Joey.
I did. It was all down to me.
That's why you gave her Luke, isn't it?
What?
Of course it all makes sense now.
No.
It wasn't like that, Niamh. I promise you.
Of course it wasn't.
My God, how could you? You gave away my son to ease your guilt? What kind of a man are you?
Coming up, wax those legs, paint those toes and flash that ankle for cropped trousers. She's gotta have it. Next.